episode 6. Grateful and honored to have on the Chillin' Heal show Mike Morin for the second time, legendary broadcaster, 50 plus years. Oh my God, he was the one that helped me start the Chillin' Heal show on WFEA 1370.
How long ago was that?
That was
four years?
4 years
Four.
ago. 4 years fly.
Wow.
Yes.
You got a ways to go to catch up to 50.
I know. I'm just a baby, but I'm really like an oldie baby. So we're here to fuel your mind, body, and soul with goodness. Open up, share, be real, be raw, overcome. Simply live a joyous, chill life. And thank you for joining me again.
My honor. Thanks.
And back in the Queen City that we love so much. And I thought, let's talk about the history of Manchester, what the arts bring, the importance of speaking up and connecting, loving one another, agreeing, disagreeing, whatever it is. I just think it's just so important for us to have good conversation.
Yeah, as long as we're talking, we can move forward, right?
Yes.
Okay, are we done? Bye-bye.
Yes, I mean, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
See, I love it, And this, I can't thank you enough, Mike. You helped me find my voice in January of 2022. Happened to be shy, believe it or not. People kind of don't believe it.
Yeah.
But as a hairdresser, I can be, comfortable behind the chair and connecting with all my friends But to, put a microphone, I would melt. So you helped me find my voice and help me share other people's stories.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I saw that you could do it, so I just had to let you work through whatever your anxiety may have been.
Yeah.
And we had a few moments, but and usually it was technical. It wasn't anything you did or didn't do. In the world of technology, I am not an expert, I figure it out eventually, but the show's over by then. So there was always an engineer at WFEA in the building that could come through and help us out. Most of the time, no issues, but computers can be finicky.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I know, because Tom was, what do you call him? The
board op or the engineer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But you did that as well.
Well, I did that for your show, but
Okay.
he did that for the morning show.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right. So bringing everything in, bringing everything
Yeah.
out, making it run smoothly so we can all share and connect and get good information out.
Try to do it seamlessly
Yeah.
because you don't want to distract from the message. If all of a sudden you're just this isn't working, yeah, right, and that happens. I mean, after 50 years, I've had those moments too,
Yeah.
but not too many of them. And sometimes you can turn them into something fun.
Yeah. Oh, totally. And then we just gotta own it. If it's
That's right.
if there's the bloopers,
Yeah.
we just own them.
Because we're human. People have bloopers in their lives that not everybody sees or hears.
Yeah.
So as you own it, I love that. Just own it. Hey, look, I'm human. Let's move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So what is as a kid, I say a kid because you're not that much older than me, but when you
Yes, I am.
are you really? I'm 56. I own my age. I am grateful. Born in Nashua, but
Oh,
raised
were you?
in Manchester.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, born.
Two great cities.
Yes, two great cities. But I'm definitely a Manchester girl.
Yeah. Well, all right. Just to give you some idea,
Yeah.
I was a freshman in college when you were born.
Okay.
All right. So do the math. Yeah. Just get the calculator out and figure.
He looks great. And when we started talking this morning, is we were talking about, you have the gift of you have so many different gifts, but you've never been overweight or anything. We talked about, how we've changed our way of eating just because of the importance of as we get older, because I could pretty much eat whatever I wanted when I was younger. I say younger, without gaining a lot of weight. Not everyone has that fast metabolism, but you've changed your eating
Just recently.
Just recently.
Yeah. I mean, all of a sudden I started getting messages from my gut.
Listen to your gut.
Listen to your gut because the gut doesn't lie.
That's true.
Right? So
when that turns,
yeah,
listen.
I realized that you know what, I bet you I did this to myself. Because like you, I'm thin, I'm fit, I have the genetics of a thin person, but it doesn't take much added weight to make a thin person not look as healthy.
Yep.
And I felt that was happening to me. I mean, I would just have a bowl of ice cream every night.
Oh, so I used to
Potato
have
chips.
ice cream every single night up
Yeah.
until probably a couple of years ago. But ice cream is my thing. It
Yeah,
brings me a lot of joy. So
Ooh.
it's wild.
Yeah. So that happened, and
Yeah.
so I just started cutting stuff out. I didn't
Yeah.
have anything to go on except, I don't think I should be eating this stuff all the time. So I stopped. That was about 6 weeks ago. I've lost a few pounds where I don't want it, in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle.
And I feel better. And I actually have a 6-month visit with my not my pediatrician, my doctor today, my primary
Forever
care, my
young.
PC. Yeah, right. No kidding. So I had blood test a couple days ago because they want to see how you're doing. And Barbara's a nurse, so she helped me read. She said, "Oh my God, those numbers are great."
That's amazing.
You know, the lipid panel, in other words, how much cholesterol, that was down. Pretty much everything was where it should be. But I think I may have an issue with blood pressure. So that's kind of been borderline.
Yep.
But my heart rate has slowed down, which is good, because I track it overnight.
Oh.
And it's.
How do you track it?
Well, I just have a Fitbit.
Okay.
And I wear that, and then you can go online and you can see how you're doing, and the trend is really good, and I feel better. Maybe partly because I know now that it's been validated by good results. So I'll talk to the doctor today.
That's awesome.
And so I guess you kind of did that maybe more recent, longer time ago than me.
I think for me, I was like, okay, I'm going to cut out fried foods and I'm not going to eat ice cream every night because I really like ice cream just brings me joy. As you can see, I can smile.
Yeah.
And I like, I just love real ice cream.
Yes.
I do love frozen yogurt too.
That's good.
But so I started doing that, started working out on a regular basis. You know, I'm like, go, 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 go.
Yeah.
But we don't realize that we actually need real exercise and weight training, that kind of stuff. I remember my dad, who passed away 11 years ago, but he, even up into the end, he was like lifting weights, and it's not like he was a muscle guy, but I said, so Dad, what are you doing? As he's like doing these like squats and so forth and little weight lifts, and he's like, listen, I gotta stay strong, so it just instills in my mind, we've got to build muscle, we got to stay stronger for our mind, body, and soul. So I think it's you know, everyone's a little different. We all have our different struggles.
Yes.
You know, but I started doing those little things. And I love salads. I love meat.
Me
so
too.
when someone tells me no meat, I'm like, no. I believe in the carnivore diet as well.
It's protein. You need protein.
Yes.
Yes.
We do. And it's really, I had Dr. Sean Baker on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he is all about the carnivore diet, and he's like 60. No, if I'm 56, he's right around 65 years old. And if you want to follow him online, Dr. Sean Baker. So he was a orthopedic surgeon, and he just saw how the medical industry, and he's been in the military, so he's done a lot, and he's seen the whole. Right. The whole realm of everything. And actually what's important is what we put in our body. So that's the way he's gone, and he started doing it on his own. He's like, you know what, I'm just going to do this carnivore thing. So I think he's been doing it for 9 years. I happen to love fruit, so I did do it for a little bit, and then I'm like, I slipped back. So maybe I'll try it again.
What, a fruit diet?
Well, no. Where you add in the fruit and you add in.
Yeah.
But if you do straight carnivore, you're pretty much eating red meat, chicken, any of the proteins. You can have eggs, cheeses, and things like that. But this guy is jacked. He's really quite crazy. I saw his before picture when he was in his 30s, and he's like, listen, I was running around, like, you know, you're very much in your career, and you're eating good and you're working out, but he's committed to a little different, well, I say a lot different when you're strictly carnivore. So I think that there's something good for everyone depending on which way you want to go.
Well, he must be in the gym if he's jacked, because that
He
doesn't
is
happen
jacked.
without hours and hours, which, I'm not there. I do mostly cardio work, but I do want to move into the area of resistance and a little bit of weight training. Not a lot, because it's so easy to hurt yourself.
It is.
If you don't do it right.
Yeah, I do. I recommend Rocco. They
Boulay?
Yes.
I know Rocco.
Oh my God. So he has this. So I haven't been Rocco. If you're watching, I haven't been totally legit, but
yeah, but I'm coming for you, Rocco.
exactly. But I do work out, and if I follow his regimen, you do get jacked within a certain amount of time. I've been just like a little all over the place with my schedule, so I just have to bring my sheet and do those exercises.
I did
because
yoga.
There's a science behind it.
I did yoga for several years back in my 50s.
Which is so good.
Yeah, it's really, it puts you in a zone, and I was amazed that I could do some of that stuff. I'm sure I couldn't now without working back into it. So I've kind of thought about that, because that is resistance in so many ways, using your own body as the tension and everything. Maybe you don't get jacked, but you're toned.
Well, yes,
I'm
and
more
that's the
interested
thing
in
is
tone
being
than jacked.
toned. Yes.
I'll never be jacked.
I don't need to be jacked.
I don't have the frame for it. I really don't.
My friend Joy is jacked, and
Is she?
yeah.
Do I know her?
Let's see.
Did you ever have
Joy
her in?
Larabah? I don't.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Did I have her on? Yes, I had her on this show.
Oh, okay.
So, but we go way back. She went to Memorial, and she's extremely fit. And she has something that's going on. She's in Concord, but she does these incredible. Yeah, she's super amazing. But I think it's really putting your mind to something that works for you. And there is a new yoga studio that's going up to it's in the North End. We just met this woman that's starting her studio up in the North End in the next couple of months. So I said, oh my God, please drop off your cards to Chill Spa, because it's nice to have a variety to choose on how you want to stay active and feel good and connect with good people.
Exactly. I was dating a yoga instructor, and she said, well, I'll show you how to do that.
Yeah.
And then she recommended one particular, Jean-Baptiste or something was his name, and he has a set of...
fancy name.
I know. And he has a set of flashcards showing the poses. So I would, for a while, I would have a routine that went about an hour and a quarter. Yeah. And then you rest, for whatever they call that pose, dead man pose, for the last 5 minutes. And I fell asleep sometimes because I was so relaxed. And I felt so good after I did it, because there is a way of breathing, with it. So I need to dig out those flashcards, because I'm really more interested in doing that than lifting weights. Although there's a place for that. Yeah. But not, I won't be jacked.
Well, you can be, use your body
as resistance.
Totally.
That's what,
and get jacked your own way. And I say jacked, I don't need to be like, Jack.
Like Rocco Jacked.
Rocco
that
is
should be
jacked.
his last name, Rocco Jacked.
Yeah. And Eric, who is one of the co-owners at Fit Lab, they have the program Ramp. So it's 3 days a week, and they go through all of the machines. And it's not hard, and it is safe for your body, which I do like. So I do that, but then I do some other things.
Good for you.
Yeah, which is so good.
Well, it shows. I mean, you're in really great shape for a 35-year-old woman.
He's so great. Compliments. Thank you so much. I always say forever young. You only, you feel, I don't know. I don't feel my age.
No,
and I think that's the good thing.
Don't you love it when you tell somebody how old you are and they say, no way.
No way.
No way. And
impossible.
I mean, I do get that a fair amount.
Yeah.
As
whoa,
I'm sure
how's
you
that
do.
possible?
I know that you do.
Yeah. I you know what? People are like, what? And I'm like, I have 3 grandbabies. And it's not like I started that young in life. Right. But there's so much joy in everything. But I got to share a little gift to Barbara, your wife. Oh. I wanted to bring in a couple of our Chill products. I have their brow shaper, our lip seal, and our lip balm. And she can come in and we can show her if she might just. I think she would love it. Yeah, and it's our universal brow, so it looks good on everyone, and it just fills in your brows.
So
light skinned. Oh, wow. Well, I just I appreciate you, and I know Barb from afar.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah, from Facebook.
Yes,
probably,
from
right?
Facebook. Yeah. You know when you think you know someone, but
Uh-huh.
you haven't met them, and
Yeah.
you're like, you know what? I just want to share a little chill love.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks. Well,
And I know I have a lip balm for you too.
you do?
So yes, it's in my coat jacket.
I was
So
thinking of getting collagen injections.
No, no.
I need bigger lips.
no, no,
I can't even whistle. I mean, that's really pathetic.
Only a little bit.
Yeah, that's about the best
Yeah.
I can do, if that, on a good day.
Oh my God. It was funny because the other day someone's like, you're like, if I'm doing a city meeting and I'm like a little upset over something,
Yeah.
my little
A furrowed brow
yes,
comes into play?
Yeah, so I'm like, I haven't really wanted to do Botox because I did it
Uh-huh.
for a little bit in
Did
my
you?
late 40s.
Wow.
And then I haven't done any, and I was like,
No need for
oh,
it,
I'm
really.
like, oh my God, but I just need to calm my brows. But I know who to call if I decide I want
Yeah.
some. But I'm trying not to. I'm trying to keep things as natural as
Yeah.
possible. Age gracefully. But nicely fight it
If I
along
can
its
quote
way.
you,
Yeah.
own it.
Own it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm owning it.
Own those furrowed brows
Yes,
when you're at
that's
those
right.
meetings.
Oh my
How do you do that? Because I've been the head of a number of condominium associations.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always get picked for that stuff. And I've just,
Because you're a peacekeeper, I think.
yeah, I would say.
I feel
would
like you're a
say so.
problem solver. You're
Mhm.
a good communicator. You really care about people. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that's why someone would pick you. I think that you would really take everyone's thoughts into consideration
Yes.
before you make a decision. So I think
That's true.
it's really.
But I didn't really enjoy it. That's, there was enough other
I
stress in my
understand.
life,
Yeah.
working, and I mean, you have a very busy life.
Yeah.
But it's nice, I mean, if people like you don't step up, then
What are we gonna do?
it doesn't get done.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that
Yeah.
because I don't really love the political world because
No.
I'm like I feel like I'm a problem solver. I'm a mom. I feel like moms we wear so many different hats and as a business owner, we're trying to I don't want to say trying to make everyone. We want everyone to be happy. We want everything to run smoothly. So we have to think outside the box. And I think with government, we're not thinking outside the box. We need to be smarter with our money. I feel like we need to be more thoughtful. We need to be more transparent, more accountable to the taxpayers. We pay a lot of money. And for us to waste money and not really focus in on the important things, it just makes no sense. And sometimes when people government throws money at a problem without a solution, what is the point? What is the point? I call that it's a business. They've created a business out of problems, and we need solutions. And not, we don't need to brush things under the rug. And if we make mistakes, we just need to own it and go, hey, that's not working. We need to try something else. Or maybe we need to go back to the basics.
Yeah.
You know?
So how do you, I mean, you work in a community, you live here, you grew up most of your life here. How do you get feedback from your constituents, the people in your ward?
So I get messages. So recently I get messages, I'll get emails. People will actually literally, it's been interesting. The past month I've gotten a lot of people that I've never seen before, and they're like, hey, thank you for speaking up. It's really, really important. Please keep going. And I was like, oh my God. All right, thank you. Thank you very much, because you feel like you're a little bit alone, even though I know I'm not alone. But the fight for transparency and accountability, it's a lonely road. But for me, everyone matters. And I just feel like everything should be put on the table so we could discuss it all and take all of our experiences, all of our knowledge, and come to some common sense ground to make a good decision for what is best for Manchester, what is best for, our community. So I think I was like, thank you God for sending me these people that have randomly come up to me and say, keep going. You're doing a good job. I'm like, I am. I'm like, 'cause God, I'm getting slug,
Well,
because you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know until people speak up, because you're going to get the haters no matter what.
Yeah.
And the people that want to twist things around. And I'm like, hey, I know my heart, I know my
Right.
ethics, and I'm a girl that will do a handshake and make a deal and keep my word. And prime example, my neighbor who I ended up buying my house from, Dan Sullivan, he was my neighbor for years. I owned the house that he lived in. And then right before, what was June 2018, I kept saying, hey, whenever you're ready to buy, whenever you're ready to sell, I'm definitely interested in buying my little house back. I say little. It's a cute little yellow house that's right next to my business. And one day he's like, I'm actually ready. And
Wow.
so it was a big blessing, and we did it on a handshake.
I was going to say.
Literally a handshake.
I mean, so you did it. Did you do it without a realtor?
We did it without a realtor.
Good for you.
We
Saving yourself
Yep.
5, 6, 7%.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I knew what I was getting into. He knew what he was selling.
Right.
He's honest. I'm honest. He was ready to move and take care of his mom and stepfather and just do the good son thing. And he didn't. He was just really just good and honest, and I was just so grateful. And I thanked him, especially later through the whole COVID crisis and everything. Because being next to my business and I was alone, my daughter came back from college, but then, she stayed with me for so many weeks. And then she's like, all right, Mom, you're good. I'm going to live at my boyfriend's house with his family. And so I was alone. And we all went through a lot of stuff during that time. And my business, trying to keep that going, and I say going because we were shut down, but it kept me okay. Does that make sense?
It does. So, were you doing any?
I wasn't doing any business. I was like making sure products were on the shelf so that we could sell a couple things. We had a few people that bought products, so I'd leave them on the doorstep. But I worked on projects.
Oh.
So
okay.
I started remodeling as much as I could, like designing new spaces. So I'm one of those wannabe construction girls.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Where I'll break things apart and then put it back together. And since I'm like the junkyard girl at salvage yard, I know how to recycle things. So all of a sudden, I reuse this for that,
All right, so
and it brings me joy.
The best source for that, junkyard may be an expression.
No, well, my dad had a junkyard.
No, I didn't
but
know.
It was
Oh.
actually a salvage yard.
Okay.
He would correct me
it.
years later because it was the green car. It was a green salvage yard. It was
Right.
like, so he happened to be the president of the auto recycling of New
Really?
Hampshire. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So he was very dedicated
Yeah.
to the automobile industry and recycling, and ahead of his game in the sense of no drinking and driving. He had the signs out where you buckle up, all common sense things for safety. He would bring me out into the cars, and
Really?
yeah, it was like a treasure hunt.
That's awesome.
So we would find like coins,
Yeah.
we'd find different things. It was just really, really cool.
Yeah, well, I find estate sales are,
Oh,
I mean, I go through I'm on everybody's list now.
yeah,
And there's interesting things that I've bought.
yeah.
And I mean, I flip a lot of it on eBay. That's kind of,
Ooh.
that's what I'm doing sort of to keep myself busy in my
That's
retired
awesome.
years. Yeah.
And that's got to be fun because you find these treasures.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key, license plates.
Ooh, that's cool.
I had, from when I worked in New York City, a mic flag that goes on the mic that's
Yeah.
up what the station is. I had one from WPIX in New York City. I worked in the Daily News building when I was working in there, and I don't even know why I have it, but I went online to see if mic flags were popular. Well, there's a lot of geeks out there that collect memorabilia from TV. So yesterday I put it on, and I said, maybe I can get about $300 for it. Make me an offer though.
Yeah.
So I get up this morning, somebody offered me $280 for it, and I took it for something that didn't cost me anything.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Now that's an extremely good example because I
Right.
got 15 other things that nobody really cares about.
But you never know when.
But I love Murano glass, and so a few years ago I bought some for my house.
Yeah.
The coolest thing though is I found a Japanese tapestry from the 1880s. It's about, I don't know, 6 by 4, and it's all embroidery in like silver and gold thread. And so I looked up online.
Wow.
And I found something extremely similar, and it was like $8,000. Well, you know, $8,000 you're not going to get on eBay. You have to find a gallery of people that sell to that clientele. So I didn't really have any luck, but it's so beautiful. It's now on my wall. Paid $100 for it.
That's priceless.
So I love estate sales because you find stuff that you won't normally get for pennies on the dollar. So
and it's
I mean,
usually one of a kind.
Usually, or you know, close.
Or one of a few.
Yeah, right.
I love that.
So there, you didn't know that about me.
No, I didn't. I didn't. And I can't believe we have probably like 4 minutes left.
What?
And I know, where does the time go? Oh my gosh, actually 2 minutes left. So, oh my God, what can we share? The importance of getting involved in your community. I do, I love the Palace Theater. I wanted to bring up the Palace Theater.
Oh, yes.
And how many people.
What a jewel that is.
Right? And Broadway Big Screen, Janine, she is going to be there April 23rd.
I don't know her.
And she's amazing. Oh my God. You should really come. And there's buy one, get one free if you mention New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition.
Oh, so it's a fundraiser?
It's a fundraiser. And she is off the charts, extraordinary. And I'm actually going to do a show. Maybe you should come along with me and do the show with me. That would be super fun.
Am I getting roped into something?
I think so. I'm pulling him back. I love it. Yes. I'm hooking him in. Oh my gosh. So check out palacetheater.org. And today is Caraba Day. I think we have where you can get 10 to 15% to go to New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition and Bedford. So if you go and have lunch or dinner at Caraba, say hello to all the great members of New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition. And Mike, thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
You are
it just
the best.
Flew by.
I know. So we'll have to schedule him on a regular basis because he's so extraordinary. Thank you for blessing me with your presence.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh my gosh,
Appreciate
thank you.
it.
We love you, Manchester. God bless, and enjoy this chillicious day.
Chillicious.
Chillicious.